Stop scrolling for a second because what I'm about to say might change how you see yourself. You keep calling yourself lazy. You say things like, I just don't have the energy. I don't feel motivated. I keep procrastinating. And over time, you've started to believe it. You've labeled yourself lazy. But what if that's not the truth? What if you're not lazy at all? What if you're just unfocused? Let me tell you a story. There was someone who felt exactly like that. Every day, they had plans. Big plans. They would say, tomorrow I'll wake up early. Tomorrow I'll start working on my goals. Tomorrow I'll change everything. But when tomorrow came, it looked the same. They woke up, reached for their phone just for a quick check, a message, a notification. Something small, but that small check turned into scrolling and scrolling, turned into time. Lost 30 minutes, 1 hour, sometimes more. And before they even realized it, their energy was gone. Their focus was gone. Their motivation was gone. So they would tell themselves, I'll start later. But later never came. And by the end of the day, they felt frustrated, disappointed, angry at themselves. And they kept repeating the same words, I'm just lazy. Until one day something changed. Not their life, not their situation, just their awareness. They asked themselves a simple question, what is actually stopping me? And for the first time, they didn't blame themselves, they looked deeper. And what they found was surprising. It wasn't laziness, it was distraction. Their attention was being pulled in every direction. Notifications, social media noise, constant stimulation. Their brain never had a chance to focus. And in that moment, everything became clear. They weren't lazy, they were overloaded, so they decided to try something different. Not a big change, just a small one. They gave themselves 1 hour, just one. No phone, no notifications, no distractions, just one task. And at first it felt uncomfortable, almost painful, because their mind was used to jumping from one thing to another. But they stayed, they focused, and something happened. They finished for the first time in a long time. They actually completed something. And that small win changed everything because it gave them proof that they could focus, proof that they could follow through, proof that they were not lazy. So they did it again the next day, 1 hour, then another, and slowly their life began to shift. Their focus improved, their confidence grew, their discipline strengthened, and all because they stopped calling themselves lazy and started training their focus. Because here's the truth. Laziness is often a misunderstanding. What you call laziness is usually distraction, overwhelm, lack of clarity. Your brain is not broken, it's just overstimulated. And once you reduce the noise, once you take back control, once you give your mind space to focus, everything changes. So if you've been blaming yourself, if you've been calling yourself lazy, stop, because that label is holding you back. Instead, ask yourself, what is distracting me? What is stealing my attention? What is pulling me away from what matters? And then take one small step, remove one distraction, focus on one task for 1 hour. That's it, because you don't need to fix your entire life today. You just need to control your attention. And once you do, you'll realize something powerful. You were never lazy. You were just unfocused, and now you're in control.